Hello, welcome. I'm going to show you how to cook tomatoes and okra together. Fried green tomatoes and okra together is what I'm having for my dinner. And I got some, this right here, buttermilk. It's out of date, but it's still good. Buttermilk don't go bad because buttermilk's already bad. Welcome, whoever's here. But in my bowl here, I don't know if y'all can see it without me spilling it. I'll just pick it up. Chopped up tomato, green tomato. Hey, KK. I'm doing a chopped up green tomato in buttermilk. And then I'm just going to cut up my okra and go put it with it. Y'all ever had okra? Well, I dropped my salt. Hold on. Got it. Have you ever done fried green tomatoes and okra together? It is so wonderful. My neighbor had the green tomato and she had the okra. I didn't plant okra this year. But when my husband was alive, he didn't eat it. I'm the only one that ate it. And she's growing it. Yeah, welcome. Hey, Cole. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I've got a bowl of chopped up green tomatoes. And I'm adding salt and pepper to it with buttermilk is in it. Salt and pepper, buttermilk, green tomato. And my neighbor just brought me, how many? I didn't even open the bag. 5 pods of okra. I know I'm not supposed to have seeded stuff, but I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, so I want some okra. It's almost too hard. You let okra get too hard and it ain't good. But you just chop it in little pieces, put it in with your green tomato. And then you flour it. I've got my oil over there heating up. And I made my monetization and I was able to get my join button going for my members. I did $1.99. I did not do a high dollar price because I don't feel like taking people for their money. And all my money that if I make any, is going to go back into my YouTube channel. Back into me so I can go on dinners. I can go down the street. And see, this one's hard. I'm not even going to cut this one. It's too hard. She let that one too long. But I got plenty. All right. Leave my okra and tomatoes together. You just put them in there. Let them sit a minute or two. Or as long as you want. Or not sit at all. It doesn't really matter. But salt and pepper and this. Then I forgot. I got to get my flour out of the refrigerator. I forgot to get the flour out. But I almost added too much buttermilk when you... Gotta find where I set the flour. It's not. Here it is. Here it is. It was in my eyesight. Would have been a snake and it would have bit me, you know. But anyway, we got a rainstorm coming, so if power goes out, sorry. It's gonna be pretty bad in about an hour. We got a little cell right now, but a big cell's coming through, and they're already warning you online to be careful. Who knows? But I'm gonna drain off just a little bit of this buttermilk. Or you can take it, put it in another pan, and dredge it in another pan. I don't want to waste another pan, so scoop of flour. Depends on how much you're cooking, it's how much flour you'll need. It's enough to cover everything. Add a little more salt for the flour. You know, it's your salt and pepper to your taste. And Add a little more thing of pepper. And then I'm just going to take my big old spoon here, coat it. If I need another little flour, I'll put some more flour in it. But you're just going to coat it. And if you let this set, it's going to get to where, yeah, if you let it sit too long, it's going to get gooey and you have to add more flour. And if you like a lot of coating, that's fine. If you don't like a lot of coating, that's not fine. All right. And if they do stick together, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to go over here and put this in the pan that I got hot. And I'm going to fry them up. And I'll move y'all in just 1 second so y'all can see that pan. I'll have to move y'all to the other area. Put my waffle mix up that I bought the other day. So how was y'all's day? Anybody want to come up on panel? Let me know. I'm going to need some help figuring out some of my monetization stuff because it didn't give me anything for ads. It just gave me a thing to make a join button and to see what my members want to give my members. So am I doing something wrong or is it not in this first round? Do I get it maybe after I get 4,000 watch hours? That's what I don't know. Anyway, maybe we'll do another, what do you call it? Oh, patrol. And, or let's teach the YouTubers how to do YouTube while the trolls come in night. So if this is not fall, y'all should be able to see my pan. Hot pan. And just plop it in. Hear that sizzle? See that sizzle? And I've got a piece of chicken I'm gonna have. And I know I'll probably regret this tomorrow, but say a prayer, it doesn't do anything to me because I've been taking some over the counter stuff, homeopathic stuff. It's called caloric silver, I think it's the name of it. My nephew, who's an EMT, said I shouldn't be taking it, but it has helped my stomach 95%. And I'm going to continue. I stopped taking it, but I'm going to take it, you know. Okay. Can y'all see this sizzling in the pan? And you just cook it now till it's brown. Let it cook a little bit and then stir it. You know, make sure it's broke up the way you like it. If it's in big clumps, it don't matter. It don't really matter. And the spoon had extra flour stuck to it. So, but I had cut it down because it was getting too high. Now it's too low, so I turned it back up. But I had my first person join today. Dorinda, thank you very much. She was going to be cleaning and working this afternoon, so I don't know where she's at. But if you're here, Cole, maybe you can tell me later about the ad part. It didn't show up yet. If it did, I don't know if there's a button I'm supposed to click when I go live. But I'm frying this in the extra virgin olive oil because that's all I had. I didn't have any canola or vegetable oil. And actually, extra virgin olive oil is a lot better for you anyway. So, I hope y'all are hanging around and watching me. And I'm going to shout out somebody. Just 1 second. I have a friend living my best life with 60. I want to say yay for her. She's got a guy friend now. Guess you call him her boyfriend, or I don't really know. Someone said they said she's a boyfriend. But she helped me get out of my skin that I can go and do things. And I want to say yay for that. And when we were on our trip, we were talking about, do either one of us want to have a boyfriend ever again? And I said, no, at the time, I don't really want one. And I don't know if I want one because it hadn't been a year yet since my husband died. But she said she didn't want one. But I'm so proud of her. She got out of her skin too and took a trip that she probably wouldn't have taken if it hadn't been for me wanting to go somewhere on my birthday. I'm so proud of her that she is out there getting her life together. Thank you. Now look. All right, now look. Now I'm going to kind of stir this up. It's time to stir it and turn it over. Brown it on the other side. Now you can brown it as much as you like. I'll show you one second. You see how it's getting brown? Can y'all see that? It needs to be more than that because this is not done. So, but I know some people like to cook their fried green tomatoes till they're almost burnt. No, thank you. No. But cook it on that side. I turned the heat up. Heat. Yeah, I turned the eye up a little bit. Heat, eye, whatever you want to call it. I turned that up. But I'm going to eat that and a piece of chicken for supper. I may put on some rice. I may not. I don't know yet. That only takes like 15 minutes in the microwave or the stove top. Yeah, that's what I'm cooking for dinner. We'll watch it cook together. All right. I'm about to knock over my computer. I don't have it in a good spot. But it's getting there. I do have a little bit of squash that I was going to cook with this, but I changed my mind. My day's going good. How's yours? My day is going pretty good. Getting a paper towel to drain these on. Now, some people back in the day, when they could get the stuff, my grandmother used to do this because they owned a grocery store. But when they drained their fried chicken she was cooking or anything she fried, she would get the butcher paper, bring a piece of it home or two from the store. That's what they used to wrap the meat in, and she would drain her stuff on the butcher paper. And some people now, if you get paper bags, they'll use a paper bag to drain their stuff. Get all the grease off, kind of thing. But it's getting there. It's a brownie. But I used to toss and flip. I don't want to try it these days. I used to could do that. We had to learn that in culinary school. I think mainly it was a joke, and those that did it got a better score, but it was mainly a joke. But you do see chefs tossing and turning their pan, letting their stuff flip over that way. But if you're one of those kind of cooks that toss and turns and it's all over the floor, don't do it. I'm not doing it. I'll shake it around. If I do it enough, some of it will flip over. But it's getting there. This is one of my things I like to eat in the summertime. I don't do it about 3 times in the summer because of my stomach. But now that I'm on that other medicine, hey, I am cooking okra and fried green tomatoes together. I'll show you what it looks like again. It's about done. I chopped up a green tomato, minus the seed, and an okra. I didn't minus the seeds on the okra because if I did that, I wouldn't have any okra. But cooking it till it gets a little more browner than this. Camera doesn't do it justice, but it's getting there. It's almost done. And then I got chicken in the refrigerator. I'm going to put on a plate and warm up that I started cooking earlier today. And all you do is you take a little bit of buttermilk enough to coat it, salt and pepper. Some people use cornmeal. I use flour. Some people use flour and cornmeal. I just use flour. Put a scoop of flour on it, stir it up with your hands or a spoon or a fork, and then you put it in your pan with whatever kind of oil you have in your country, your town, your state, whatever. I use extra virgin olive oil. Excuse me. That's what I'm using right now today because I'm out of canola oil, but I don't know if I'm going to buy canola oil again. I'm trying to get some healthier stuff in my system. Even though frying is not good for me, I could have put just a little bit of oil in a spray bottle and sprayed it and put it in my air fryer, but I didn't. But I'm glad I had friends watching. Yeah, and I'm going to need some friend help, those that are monetized, to tell me a little bit more what I'm supposed to be doing. I did my ads, not my ads, I did my join, if anyone would like to join. I did $1.99, and you'll get an extra video every so often. So, but this is about done. I've turned it off, but I'm going to let it continue cooking. So, let me show y'all what I got here. It's gotten a lot browner. That and that. I don't know what y'all can see. That's pretty brown. So, yeah. I've turned it off, but I'm going to let it stay here another second or so, minute or so. Because your residual heat will continue cooking it. I'm just flipping it one more time and making sure every piece has got enough brownage all over it, you know. Anyway, what y'all having for dinner? Anybody? Got anything good? I don't think I even put up my link. If anybody wants to come up and talk while I'm cooking. And I'm supposed to be able to have people come up and live from their side, but I don't know if that's working. Someone said it didn't show up the other day, and I said, well, it says it's supposed to be up there, so I don't know if it's their side having problems or my side having problems. So, anyway. Turn on my vent because I spilled a load of grease trying to pour this out. And I'm going to let it set on my paper here. When I get my chicken warmed up, this is what I'm having for dinner. Someone told me one time, all you're eating is like so-and-so. And I said, as long as I get full, I don't care if I'm eating one item for dinner. As long as I'm not overeating, you know. So, that's what I'm having. And I got a couple pieces of chicken that I started cooking earlier. Let me get those out of the refrigerator. I had to go to the chiropractor, so I had to put them in the refrigerator. And I don't know if they're done. So I'm going to probably put them in another pan because I can't put it in this Can't put foil in a aluminum foil pan in there. Well, it's getting dark. We may lose power. So that's what I'm having if the power don't go out. I'll be finished cooking it in the microwave. I'll put it on a pan in the microwave. Yeah. I don't think it's done. If it don't get done, I'll just have squash. Okra and tomato, which I like okra and tomatoes. But it's just I know I could stick it back in the air fryer and keep cooking, but it will get 2 minutes in here and hopefully it'll be done now. All right, let me show y'all close up. Who likes fried green tomatoes and okra? Who would like a guest for the weekend? Pay my way and I'll come make you some fried green tomatoes and okra. You buy it, I'll cook it. We'll have a meet and greet. That is delicious. Thumbs up. Never had it? It's a southern thing. In the United States, it's more of a southern thing. Now, my aunt in Ohio cooks it because my uncle was from Georgia. And he passed away several years ago. But usually it's a southern thing. You can find it in other places. Now, one thing some people like to do is when they get their fried green tomatoes, some restaurants will serve it with a ranch dressing or a blue cheese dressing. That makes it good too. When I'm eating it at home, unless I'm just going to eat that by itself, I will just eat it by if I'm eating it by itself, sometimes I will say I'll pour a little ranch dressing on the side. I forget what state you're from, KK, I think. But some people say it's an acquired taste. Now, I like okra that's boiled too, but okra, some people don't like boiled okra. Oh. Boiled okra, that's what it says. Put it in you can steam it too, but you can boil it with salt and pepper and let that water cook out. It doesn't take long. Or strain it and then add you some butter on top. That's good eats too. But I prefer it more fried than I do boiled. Some people don't like slimy okra. So, all right, this chicken looks like it's done. I'm hoping. Go another 30 seconds on it. Because it was froze when I started cooking it today. But anyway. Oh yeah, the thunder's coming, so we may have to move. You're moving back to Pennsylvania soon. Oh, okay. Now that was a green tomato. Oh, that's so good. And some people who fry green tomatoes, they like to fry them when they're really green, which is fine. That's the way you're supposed to do. But some people will let the green tomato get, power may go out. If we do, I'm sorry. They might let it get a little bit on the red side, just starting to turn side, then chop it up and cook it. That gives it a less, some people don't like it because it's bitter tasting. If you want to get the bitter tasting out of it, sprinkle it with salt and let it sit in your refrigerator overnight and then drain all those juices that were on there. I don't think it's bitter myself. I love it. I love fried green tomatoes. So, yeah. And I'm going to use the same plate to put my chicken on. It's been set on this paper, and all the grease is absorbed. Some people say, why do you put it on paper to get? Because you want all that grease on you. You're already getting enough as it is. So, that's what I'm doing for dinner. Someday I'll have a better kitchen where y'all can see the whole process better. And when y'all do that, y'all be able to see what I'm doing and where I'm at and how I'm cooking it better. I won't, yeah, island, you know. But in this house right now, I can't do one. So someday, that's my dream, is to have a better kitchen, have my living room and kitchen all in one kind of thing. And if anybody wondering what I put on the chicken, 99% sure it was salt and pepper, garlic, and ginger. And I froze it like that before I cooked it. That's what it looks like it has on it. Anyway, this chicken is hot and done. Some people say, you're probably asking, where's your rice or green beans or your potatoes? I don't always have three things with my dinner. Sometimes it's two. Sometimes it's one. Just depends what I decide to fix. But get my fork over here, and we can sit here and talk a little more. And we'll see if this chicken needs anything done to it. It's mighty hot. I almost need my knife. So anyway, I may be going live again tonight. If any one of my friends are going live, let me know. If you want someone up on your panel, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. And you see the steam. I don't know if y'all can see the steam coming off the chicken or not, but it's hot. Y'all probably see my fly that's been flying around all day. Got about 6 of those. I've killed about 6. And I think I've counted about 6 more that I don't know where they're coming from. So, that's good chicken. Yep. It was garlic, salt, pepper, and ginger. I have used that combination on a lot of my meats for, I guess, 5 or 6 years. I buy my ginger at Christmas time, powdered ginger, when they have it at Christmas time. And I buy a couple of extra, so I have it all year long. You can find it now in the stores, but it costs you more. Get it at Christmas time when all these, like is Spice Island and all those companies are putting out their seasons that are only wintertime kind of seasoning. Buy you an extra one, keep it out of the heat, out of the sun, and it'll last you about a year. And I have been able to find it after Christmas when I didn't have enough. So, unless you want to pay the high expense price of getting the name brand, I'd rather get the grocery store brand when they have it. So, anyway, but I'm glad y'all are, whoever's here is here. 2 people. People have to watch it on the rerun. I did 2 hours this morning. So, anyway. This is good. I know you probably need. I need a mukbang. I need a table to do my mukbangs and eating that. People can see my food. Yeah, I need a better way to do it. That's coming down the road. It's not in this house, in another house. You know, who knows? But that's pretty good. Pretty good. I know I shouldn't be using my fingers, but that's what God gave them to them for. Back before they invented silverware, you ate everything with your fingers. Mm. It's looking really bad outside, like it did the other day when I was live. Mm-mm. Pretty good. Hmm. Good and crunchy. Mm. Now, like I said, if we go dead, it's because of my storm, and we'll talk another day. Anybody want to come up on panel? You're welcome to. Yes, almost 6 o'clock here. So I don't know that much. I think there's bingo tonight somewhere. I don't know. Um, I may go and play some Minecraft and let y'all watch me play Minecraft in a little bit. I've been saying that for 2 or 3 days. I haven't got around to it yet. So anyway, it's chicken's hot. It's hot. It's a chicken leg. Yeah, you can hear the rumbling of the thunder in the background. So I hadn't even looked at the radar. So anyway, I think I'm gonna have to get off because of the storm's coming. My neighbor said we're under warnings, and I hadn't even looked. Thunderstorm warnings and stuff. I was gonna go out after my chiropractor's appointment, but it started looking bad, and I didn't want to be caught out in this mess because I'd probably just now be getting home, and the trees are going around and around and around. So it's not very good looking outside. Mm. Anyway, well, I'm glad y'all are here and glad y'all showed up. Oh, you missed it. I did my fried okra and tomatoes. It's already cooked. So I tilt the plate. I have a piece of chicken there, but I need a better camera. Let me tilt it down. I'm going to knock it all off. Anyway, I chopped up green tomato, minus the seeds, and I chopped up an okra. My neighbor gave me 3 pots of okra, and I chopped that up with a little bit of buttermilk, salt and pepper. And I added almost too much buttermilk, so I drained a little bit off. Then I scooped my flour on it. Yeah, I know we each got to do our own thing. I don't worry about it. If you show up, you show up. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. The door's back way. It's that way. Go that way. Anyway, and you fry it in olive oil or whatever oil you prefer to use. I have only olive oil here, and I fried it in olive oil with salt and pepper on it, in the flour and on the okra, and it's delicious. You can add uh, uh you can add squash, chop up squash pieces to it if you have it. And that's good together too. All 3 combinations. Because they're all about the same hardness and they cook about the same. So, yeah, now I got the thunder going on now. I hear it. So, I'm eating something that I really love that's probably going to not be great on my stomach. But I'm taking the caloric silver every morning. It's a liquid. I put it in my juice. You don't even taste it. And that has helped my diverticulitis a lot. So, anyway, and I had some baked chicken I made in the air fryer, and I warmed it up in the microwave, and it's pretty good too. So, yeah, I'm just standing in the kitchen eating. One day, I'll have a good kitchen. Well, my neighbor came over and brought me the okra, and she said that we're under a thunderstorm warning. So, back in Labor Day, is it Labor Day? Memorial Day? Memorial Day, because Labor Day is coming up for the U.S. Memorial Day in the U.S., there was all these kind of sales going on. And an ad came up on Facebook for Paula Deen, the famous YouTuber, TV personality chef. And they had her air fryer on sale for $99 with free shipping that weekend. So I bought it, and I set it on my kitchen table that I don't use, and I cook on it from there. But and this has turned out pretty good stuff. But if we get kicked, it's because of the storm that's coming in. That may have been what happened earlier. Yeah. Jeanette has a channel on YouTube. And Facebook. She does Facebook and YouTube. And I believe for a while there. Oh, I got me a little ice maker. If y'all have an Aldi's in your town, I have them on sale. $59. Mine's an oven air fryer. Mine can bake, toast, broil, defrost, air fry. That's the kind I wanted. I wanted a multi-purpose one. So, and I love it. Yeah. I would get it again. I might wait for a better sale, but that's the one I chose. I think I saved like $50 on it. So I didn't think that was a bad deal. I wanted to come up to the 21st century, you know? And I've loved it ever since I got it. I did try to buy one when my husband was alive, but brought it home. And I didn't think about putting it on the kitchen table at the time. So I had really nowhere to use it. Mm-hmm. But I bought this desktop. It's what I call it. You know, you set it on your countertop. Not desktop, countertop ice maker. You fill it with water. And then I don't know if you can leave it in the ice maker or set it. I put after mine makes. I put it in the freezer. I saved my ice maker tray from my other refrigerator when it went out. And at the time when I got this, when COVID was around, had just was during that right at the end of COVID, but nobody had ice makers. Yeah, nobody had ice makers for the refrigerators. And so it was going to take 6 months to get it. My husband said, let's just don't worry about it. If we want it later, we'll go back and get it. Well, the price would have been over $100. I got this little ice maker thing that makes little tiny bullet looking ice cubes, but it does my purpose. So I'm happy with it. So, mm-hmm. Well, I didn't think I would like one, but I love my air fryer and ice maker. Oh, let me see who this is. Hold on. Let's talk to the scammer together. Hello. Hello, Mr. Troll. What are you going to sell me today? Are you going to hang up on me? Bye. They didn't say anything. I love teasing them. Yeah, I have is it sitting here? Where is it? Right here. Let me get this and I'll show you what I do for my water. All right. This little gizmo that's hooked onto a bottle. I took an end of a Mountain Dew. I took it from a party we had, my dad's funeral. I cut the bottom off. And this is a Sawyer, Sawyer filter. They're for outdoor use. But, if you're out in the wilderness or out on camping and you need to filter your water. But I put it on here, fill this full, set it over my container, and it drips down. And I have a filtered water, and I put it in the refrigerator. I have a container I pour it in the refrigerator. But I find if I use ice, I used to didn't like a lot of ice, but I do now. Yeah. We used to have one on our old refrigerator, but we opted for a different model this time, and there was no ice makers in the machines at the time. They were selling the refrigerators without them. That's what we did. We just opted to go without it. Now, I could now if I wanted to get it, but I bought the tabletop, and it did just as good no matter where I live. Yeah. Well, those Sawyer filters last longer than the Brita filter, according to their website. It was on Amazon. They have one. These are made in the United States. We've got some from China. But my friend said he bought some. It didn't last no time. He didn't like them. So I buy the Sawyer ones. It's cheaper. I've got 2 refills I hadn't even used yet. And if this one stops working on you and gets really too clogged, pour some hot water in it and let that hot water drain down. And then it'll start filtering again. And then I don't know, I forget how long it says you're supposed to use them. But if your water starts tasting like it's not filtered anymore, just throw it out and use because it came with 3 filters. Yeah. They're made for outdoor use. And how long are you going to be living outdoors? You know, because most, people are out camping a week or two, some longer. Unless you're walking the Appalachian Trail and you need that for something like that, it'll last you a long time in the house. I've had that one. But I've got the filter that I put this in. I got the container in the refrigerator with my cold water. But I got it on sale. When I went to get some more of the new filters I bought for it didn't work. So I had to take them back. And I couldn't find the ones that were for it. So I just bought the other kind. And I love it. But my dinner was good. I only got a couple bites left. Yeah. So at least the rain has held off. Well, it did rain a little bit, but the windstorm and all is gone. So I'd have to look on my phone to see if we're getting any more storms tonight. We're in that storm pattern. Let's see what it looks like in Douglasville. 5 p.m., 80% chance of rain. all right, 7 o'clock, 70% chance. 8 o'clock, 72% chance. And it goes up from there. That corn chowder looks so good. I love corn, but it doesn't like me. But I haven't had any homemade corn chowder in years. I think I made some a long time ago. So, but it looked good. But anyway, it's time for me to get off. I've been on 40 minutes, almost 50 minutes. And catch up on some of my videos. If any of y'all watch What the Hells, they're on. Their video came out at 5:30. I don't know if we got tornado watches or not. I just know it says rain. It just says grab an umbrella today on the website. So I don't have it where the radar's pulled up. Yeah, here's the radar. I don't know if it'll pull up the radar map or not. I'll see. Let's see if it pulls it. Yeah, there it is. That's Atlanta. That's the radar for the Atlanta area. And where that little dot is us. So that little dot is red. Red, orange, and yellow, red. But that doesn't sound good. If I'm not mistaken. Those are not good colors. Yeah. I'll be here if anybody wants to chat. Then, my email's being thrown around. If anybody ever wants to chat, they can email me. And I'll verify who you are. So, I'm going to end this chat. And we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.